Hello children, welcome back to the physical science class. In this session, we are going to learn about Unit 14, Acids and Bases.
In this lesson, we will study about the definition of acids and bases, properties of acids and bases, difference between acids and bases, uses of acids and bases, neutralization reaction between acids and bases, and also the acid-base indicators. Arrhenius acid. A Swedish chemist, Svante Arrhenius, proposed a theory on acids. According to him, an acid is a substance which furnishes H plus ions or H3O plus ions in aqueous solution. For example, hydrochloric acid, hydrogen chloride, it mixes with water, H2O. The product is hydronium ion, H3O plus and plus chloride ion. Here, hydronium ion as releases H plus ions as the only positive ion in the aqueous solution. Acids. It is the chemical compound which are sour in taste and are called as acids. All the acids contain one or more replaceable hydrogen atoms in their molecules, and when dissolved in water they release H plus ions. The same example, hydrochloric acid plus water combines to form the hydronium ion H3O plus the chloride ions. Let us study about the classification of acids. Acids can be classified into organic acid and inorganic acids depending on the sources. Some acids occur naturally in fruits and vegetables. These are called organic acids. Example, citric acid, tartaric acid, lactic acid. On the other hand, man produces acids artificially in industries. These acids are called mineral acids or inorganic acids. For example, hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4 and nitric acid HNO3. Now, let us learn the sources of some of the organic acids. Citric acid is present in lemon. Oxalic acid is present in tomato. Tartaric acid is present in grapes. Lactic acid is present in milk products. Formic acid, it is occur in hand. Malic acid is present in apple. Acetic acid is present in vinegar. These are some of the sources of organic acids. Now let's learn about the properties of acids. First we are going to see about the physical properties of acids. Acids are sour in taste. They are corrosive in nature. Strong acids can spoil the substances like human skin, clothes and paper. Generally, acids exist in liquid state, but few acids exist in solid state too. For example, benzoic acid. Acids are colorless. Acids change the color of the indicators. In blue litmus papers, it turns to red, and in methyl orange, it turns to pink when treated with acids. They are soluble in water. Solution of an acids conduct electricity. Next, about the properties of an acid's chemical properties. First, reaction with metals. Metals like zinc, magnesium, aluminium, iron, etc. It reacts with acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid to form metal salts, and it releases hydrogen gas. Metal plus dilute acids gives metal salt plus hydrogen. Now let us see the example. Zinc, it is a metal. It mixes with hydrochloric acid HCl to form zinc chloride ZnCl2 plus an hydrogen, it is a gas. Another example, iron. Iron plus sulfuric acid gives ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 plus a nitrogen gas. Reaction with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. When carbonates and bicarbonates come into contact with dilute acids, carbon dioxide is given out along with water. For example, limestone, that is calcium carbonate. It reacts with dilute sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate, carbon dioxide and water. Let us see an example. Calcium carbonate, CaCO3. It mixes with dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. It forms a product calcium sulfate, CaSO4 plus carbon dioxide plus water. Reaction with metal oxide. Oxides of various metals react with dilute acids to form their metallic salts and water. Metal oxides plus dilute acids gives metal salts plus water. Example, calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid gives calcium chloride, CaCl2 plus water, that is H2O. Let's learn some of the uses of acids. The type of acid is hydrochloric acid. Its chemical formula is HCl. And the common name for hydrochloric acid is muriatic acid. It is used in toilet bowl cleaners, masonry cleaners, gastric juice, metal cleaner, makes sugar and glue. Next one is carbonic acid. The chemical formula for carbonic acid is H2CO2. And the common name is carbonated water and acid of air. It is used in club soda, soft drinks, blood buffer. Third type of acid is sulfuric acid. The chemical formula is H2SO4. And the common name for sulfuric acid is battery acid. It is used in a solvent in battery and air pollutant mist and in also acid rain. Nitric acid. Chemical formula is HNO3. Common name for nitric acid is aqua fortis or spirit of nitre. It is used in the removing warts. Causes yellow stains on the skin. Phosphoric acid. Chemical formula is H3PO4. Common name for phosphoric acid is orthophosphoric acid. It is used in acidifying soft drinks, components in ATP and DNA. And the last, lactic acid. The chemical formula for lactic acid is HC2H5O5. Common name is milk acid. It is used in the build-upping muscles during the exercise. Bases. Bases are the chemical substance that are corrosive and bitter in taste. The chemical substance that release hydroxide ions when dissolved in water are called bases. For example, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. It reacts with water to form sodium ion, Na+, plus hydroxide ion, OH-. Another example, potassium hydroxide, KOH. It reacts with water to form potassium ion, K+, plus an hydroxide ion, that is OH-. Common base in some products. The base is magnesium hydroxide, formula MgOH twice, and the product used is milk of magnesia. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, it is used in detergent. Ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH, it is used as a solution for cleaning windows. Calcium hydroxide, chemical formula is CaOH twice, it is used in lime water. Potassium hydroxide, KOH, it is used as a product in soap. Properties of bases. Let's learn about the physical properties of bases. Bases generally exist in solid state, but some bases exist in liquid state also. For example, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Bases give soapy touch only in aqueous media, not in dry nature. Bases are bitter in taste. Bases are corrosive in nature. When come in contact with the skin, frequently they form painful blisters. Bases are generally colorless. It generally changes the color of the indicators. Red litmus paper turns blue when treated with bases. Similarly, they turn methyl orange yellow and phenolphthalein pink. Bases also conduct electricity in aqueous solution. Properties of bases. Chemical properties. Reaction with metals. Generally, metals do not react with bases. Metals like aluminium and zinc react with bases like sodium hydroxide, forming aluminates and release hydrogen. Example, aluminium plus sodium hydroxide plus water is used to give sodium aluminate, 2NaAlO twice plus hydrogen gas. Reaction with non-metal oxides. All bases react with non-metallic oxides to form salt and water. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate. Sodium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide reacts to form sodium carbonate plus water. That is 2NaOH plus carbon dioxide CO2 gives Na2CO3, sodium carbonate plus water. Reaction with ammonium salts. Bases react with ammonium salts to form metal salts, ammonia gas and water. For example, sodium hydroxide plus ammonium chloride, NH4Cl plus NaOH. It forms to give sodium chloride, NaCl plus ammonia, NH3. It is a gas plus water, H2O. Acids and bases. Now let's learn about the similarities and differences between acids and bases. Similarities. They are corrosive in nature. They undergo ionization in aqueous solution. They conduct electricity in aqueous solution. They undergo neutralization reaction. Now let's see about the difference between acids and bases. In acid, it produces H plus ions in water. In bases, it produces OH minus hydroxide ions in water. Acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. Few acids are in solid state, and most of the bases are in solid state. Acid turns blue litmus paper red, and bases turn red litmus paper to blue. Uses of bases. Sodium hydroxide. It is used in the manufacture of paper soaps and in detergent. Potassium hydroxide. It is used in the manufacture of soaps and batteries. Calcium hydroxide. It is used in the manufacture of mortar and plaster. Magnesium hydroxide, that is milk of magnesia. It is used as an antacid to neutralize the acidity in the stomach. Ammonium hydroxide. It is used in cleansing agent and the manufacture of fertilizers. Neutralization reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which an acid and base react with each other to form salt and water. Acid plus base gives salt plus water. In this reaction, H plus and Cl minus ions, that is hydrogen and chloride ions, are produced by the hydrochloric acid. So for example, an acid HCl, it mixed with base NaOH to give NaCl plus water, that is salt plus water. By the hydrochloric acid, and Na plus and hydroxide ions are produced by sodium hydroxide base. When these ions combine together, sodium chloride, that is NaCl salt and water are produced. Let's see the salts produced by neutralization reaction. Acid is hydrochloric acid HCl, base NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. It forms to give sodium chloride as a salt, NaCl. The next one, sulfuric acid H2SO4, and the base is sodium hydroxide NaOH. It forms to give the salt sodium sulfate Na2SO4. The third one, nitric acid HNO3, and the base is NaOH, sodium hydroxide. The salt formed is sodium nitrate NaNO3. The last one, acetic acid CH3COOH, and the base sodium hydroxide NaOH. It forms to give the salt sodium acetate CH3COONA. Neutralization reaction in our daily life. Now, balancing the acids and bases is important for our health and for our environment. We come across various neutralization reactions in our daily life. Now, let us study about the importance of some of those reactions. Ant bite. Whenever bees or red ants bite us, they inject an acid called formic acid into our body. This acid causes burning sensation and pain. To suppress the pain, a suitable base in the form of calcium hydroxide, that is lime paste available at home, is applied so as to neutralize the formic acid. Wasp bite. When we are bitten by wasp, we feel the burning sensation and pain. It is due to an alkaline substance injected by the insect. To neutralize the alkalinity, we use vinegar, which is an acid. Tooth decay. Generally, it is advised by the doctors that we should brush our teeth twice a day. This is because the bacteria present in our mouth decompose the food particles stuck in the gaps between our teeth, thereby causing an acid formation which leads to tooth decay. To prevent this, we have to neutralize the acid. When we brush with tooth powder or toothpaste containing weak bases, the acids gets neutralized. So our teeth will be strong and healthy. Acidity. As we know, hydrochloric acid present in our stomach helps the digestion of food material along with enzymes secreted by liver, gallbladder and pancreas. Sometimes due to excessive production of hydrochloric acid in our stomach, we feel burning sensation in food pipe and in chest area. If this happens again and again, ulcer will be formed in stomach and food pipe, which further aggravates the condition. In order to neutralize antacids, which are nothing but weak bases like aluminium and magnesium hydroxide, are used. As a result, the acidity is removed. Agriculture. Acidic soil is not suitable for plant growth. So farmers add lime fertilizers such as powdered lime CaO, calcium oxide, and limestone CaCO3 or ashes of burnt wood to the soil to neutralize the acidity. Industries. Effluents from the industries contain acids such as sulfuric acid. It is treated by adding lime to neutralize it before it is discharged into rivers and streams. Similarly, in power stations, fossil fuels such as coal are burned to produce the electricity. Burning fossil fuels will liberate sulfur dioxide gas as an acidic pollutant in the air. Hence, power stations treat this acidic gas using powdered lime CaO, calcium oxide, or limestone CaCO3 calcium carbonate to neutralize it so that the air pollutant can be prevented. Next, we will study about indicators. An indicator or acid-base indicator is a chemical substance which indicates the acidic or basic nature of a solution by suitable color change. These may be natural or synthetic indicators. Natural indicators. The chemical substance which are obtained from the natural sources are called natural indicators. Litmus, turmeric juice, China rose petals, red cabbage, grape juice and beetroot juice are the indicators obtained from natural resources. Now let us learn about the natural indicators. Turmeric indicator. By adding small amount of water to the turmeric powder, a paste is prepared. This is applied on a blotting paper or filter paper and dried. These strips are used as an indicator to find the nature of the solution. In acidic solution, turmeric indicator paper has no change in color. This means it remains in yellow. In basic solution, the color changes from yellow to red. Hibiscus flower indicator. Some hibiscus flower are soaked in warm water for about 5 to 10 minutes to form a solution. This solution can be used as an indicator. In acidic solution, the color will be changed to deep pink or deep red. In basic solution, the color will be changed into green. Next, litmus paper. Litmus is the most common indicators used in the laboratories. Litmus is a natural indicator which is extracted from lichens. It is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips prepared by absorbing litmus solution on filter paper. It is either red or blue in color. Blue litmus paper turns red in acidic solution and red litmus paper turns blue in basic solution. Next type is synthetic indicators. An indicator prepared from artificial substances is known as synthetic indicators. Phenolphthalein and methyl orange are the examples of synthetic indicators. Let's see about phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is a colorless compound. It is alcoholic form. It is used as an indicator. It is colorless in acidic solution, but it turns in pink in basic solution. Methyl orange. Solid methyl orange is dissolved in hot water and its filtrate is used as an indicator. It turns red in acidic solution and yellow in basic solution. Now let us recollect the topics which we have learned from this lesson. We learned about the definition of acids and bases, properties of acids and bases, and the difference between acids and bases, uses, neutralization reaction between the acids and bases, and at last we learned about the acid-base indicators. There are two types of acid-base indicator. One is natural indicator and another one is synthetic indicators. Okay children, we have learned and understood all the topic in this unit on acids and bases. Now we can go through the book back questions and answers which follows next.
Children, mark the book exercises answer on your textbook and complete the class work note. Thank you for watching.